What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, y'all see by the title and the thumbnail, we will be talking about things I wish I knew before getting into fashion. Now, there is a lot of information that I didn't know at the beginning of my fashion journey that I done learned as time progressed. So I figured I might as well go on and make a video and put y'all boys and girls on game to some things that I wish I knew before getting into fashion, so y'all could actually overcome these things before y'all decide to get into fashion. Before we get into the actual video, feel free to let me know what type of fashion content y'all would like me to bring to the channel in the comments down below. When y'all rely on me content, it lets me know that y'all are enjoying the videos and y'all are enjoying the content that I am producing. And if you haven't already, go on and hit that red subscribe button, hit the post notification bell right next to that red subscribe button, and go on and hit the like button. It does nothing but helps the channel. But I don't want to talk y'all heads off too much longer, so we've been going to hop straight into today's video. Alright, so the first thing I would like to go over in today's video is going to be the importance of being yourself. Now, this is critical when it comes to getting into fashion. This is where a lot of people actually fail when they're trying to get into fashion and begin their style journey, because a lot of people, it's easy for you to lose yourself when it comes to fashion. But when you're getting into fashion, you don't really know too much about yourself or too much about clothing. So y'all are looking into what everybody else is doing and what is popular. And this is where a lot of people actually start to lose their self. And a lot of people don't actually realize this because they don't know too much about their self, or they haven't got into fashion far enough to actually understand that you are not building your own personal style, following behind everybody else and looking into what is popular. Now, I do agree that you will have to find some type of influence to actually help you start to develop your style. But when you're looking at influencers or you're looking into what is popular at the moment, you always want to figure out how you can separate yourself from your favorite influencers, or how you can separate yourself from fashion trends in the world. That's how you're going to find yourself and actually figure out if certain things is for you and if certain things is for you and your style journey. Y'all don't want to be out here just following behind everybody else, because one, when you're following behind somebody else, you're not being yourself. Two, what works for somebody else may not work for you. You got to figure out what works for you. And when you're looking into influence and pulling influence from different influencers, you got to look for small components that you see throughout your favorite influencer styles. And when you pull small components from each influencer, then you bring them together and you mix them together and mix and match and mix different core combinated styles and core combinated outfits together. Then once you learn how to do that, it's gonna start to get a lot easier for y'all to go out there and shop for clothes, and y'all are gonna be able to actually start styling clothes and wearing outfits the way you want to wear them. You're gonna be feeling more comfortable in your clothing, and you're gonna just be a lot more happy throughout your fashion journey and your clothing journey. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to fashion, bro, I didn't know too much about this at the beginning of my style journey. I just got into fashion and I seen what people were actually wearing. I perceived to get the same exact things that these people that I seen on the internet was wearing when it came in. I tried to put together some cool combinated outfits and it just didn't work, and it was not fitting with my style, and it didn't fit with my proportions, my body as well. That's another thing that y'all also have to look into when you're trying to be, when you're being yourself when it comes to fashion. You have to know your measurements when you go into buying clothing, because measurements is going to be important for how clothing fits on your body. Just because you see something on the internet that somebody else is wearing and it fits perfectly on them does not mean it's going to fit the same way on you. That's just some things that I had to learn earlier in my style journey. I had to learn that being yourself when it comes to fashion and clothing is very important in fashion. You have to have your own wave. You got to have your own route, and you have to have your own specific way that you want to style your clothing. That's where self-discovery comes in. You got to find your self-discovery. You cannot find your self-discovery if you're too busy looking into fashion trends and too busy looking into what everybody else is wearing. If you're going to look into a fashion trend, before you decide to buy into that fashion trend, analyze that fashion trend, see how other people perceive this fashion trend, take the knowledge that you see in this fashion trend. If you feel like this fashion trend can really revolve around your style and really resonate around your style, then you can buy into this fashion trend. You can bring this fashion trend into your style. You can put it on the back end of your wardrobe, or you could start filling it in around things that you are already wearing to really help elevate your style to the next level. That's just some things that I really had to learn earlier in my style journey, because like I told y'all, I didn't know too much about myself. I didn't know too much about fashion, clothing, self-discovery, none of that. And that really led me into an identity style crisis. And you don't want to go into identity style crisis. So before you get into fashion, I will honestly tell y'all, bro, it is very important to know yourself. You got to know yourself when it comes to fashion before you can decide to develop and before you can start elevating your style. I'm just putting y'all on game. All right, y'all, the next time I'd like to go over today's video is going to be having more basics is better than following fashion trends. Now, when it comes to fashion, we all know that fashion trends make up the day-to-day life. It influences the day-to-day life. We all know this. But when it comes to developing your personal style and finding that style that you actually desire to have, the basics is where it's gonna start at. The basics is really gonna help revolve around your wardrobe and actually help you figure out what you can really resonate and bring into your style. Just following fashion trends, when you're just following fashion trends, those fashion trends are only going to be temporary in your wardrobe, and you're only going to wear these pieces when it's popular. And when these trends become less popular to wear and these trends start fading away and going out of style, you're not going to wear these pieces anymore. You're just going to throw these pieces to the sideline and start switching into the next trend that is popular. And that is not a good thing. I didn't know that at the beginning of my style journey. I was jumping from trend to trend. When something was popular, I was wearing it. When it came out of popularity, I switched in to the next trend. Like I said, that's not a good thing, because one, it's not giving you time to actually develop your style. You have to have certain pieces that revolve with your style. Your style is never going to elevate if you're not giving pieces time to settle throughout your evolution. You just got to let certain pieces settle throughout your evolution to actually really elevate your style. When I figured out that I had to add a couple of basics in my wardrobe, and these basics really helped me shape my style to the style that I wanted it to be. Like I've told y'all in previous videos, my style is constantly evolving at a rapid rate, and I don't even know too much on how to explain it to y'all. But my style started to elevate when I stopped looking into fashion trends and what was popular. I found a few basic staples that I could put in my wardrobe, and I started revolving my style around those basics. I started implementing different pieces into my style to resonate with those basics, and my style started to elevate to a level that I didn't even know too much on how to explain it to y'all. But that's what I'm telling y'all, bro. If y'all really want to find that style and y'all really don't want to go down the route that I went through at the early journeys of my style journey, I will honestly tell y'all, bro, start off with a few basics that you can really revolve your style around. You can use these basics to really start elevating your style, and then you can start adding other pieces that's gonna match with the basics in your style to really start making your style a lot more versatile. I'm just telling y'all this from experience, bro. Like, this is something that I have been through. This is something other people go through in their style journey as well. They jump into fashion, they jump into fashion trends, and they started just wearing what was popular and trend, because y'all know trends come and go. Trends are interchangeably changing on a day basis. One trend can be popular today, and then the trend tomorrow could be out of style, and there's going to be another trend that comes right behind that trend that was popular yesterday to take place. And you're going to be spending a lot more money following fashion trends over you just finding a couple basics that you could wear on a day-to-day basis. I'm telling y'all, bro, once y'all learn this specific thing, it's gonna make your process a lot more easier. It's gonna make your style journey a lot more easier, and it's gonna make it a lot more stress-free. I'm telling y'all this from experience. So, like I said, this is something that I really had to learn, and I learned this a little bit later in our journey, because I do feel like I would have been further in my style journey if I would have known about basics earlier in the journey, and if I would have never just been strictly looking into fashion trends and only wearing what was popular at the moment. So, like I said, bro, if y'all really want y'all style to start elevating early in your style journey so you could be very further later on down the line, and you're not gonna have to fix a lot of things later on down the line, I will honestly tell y'all, find y'all a couple basics, use these basics on a day-to-day basis, find out different ways that you can really use these basics to really revolve around your style and help you really resonate your style to the point that you want it to be. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, your process is gonna be a lot easier. Fashion gonna get a lot more fun for you, and you're gonna learn a lot more things in shorter time than most fashion influencers. I'm just putting y'all on game. All right, so the next thing I'd like to go over in today's video is gonna be not take fashion too serious and just have fun with it. Now, when it comes to fashion, I feel like a lot of people take fashion and finding their personal style too serious, and a lot of people overthink when in reality you should just be having fun with it. I feel like when you have fun with fashion and you don't have too much structure with it, you start to understand a lot more about fashion. You begin to become a lot more creative when it comes to clothing and outfits, and it just makes the process a lot more funner when you just don't overthink and you just have fun with it. And I know I make videos on the channel strictly talking about what you should do, and that you should do a lot of the things that I tell y'all with throughout your fashion journey. But while you're doing the things that I rely to y'all in videos, I honestly feel like y'all should just have fun. And that's something that I would tell my younger self earlier in my style journey, to not take it as serious as I did and just have fun with it. Because the more less you take it serious and you honestly have fun with it, I feel like you start to discover a lot more about yourself at the times that you're supposed to discover these things about yourself, and you don't discover it a little bit too early or a little bit too late. I feel like a lot more people discover a little bit later in their style journey things that they should have discovered earlier because they were too busy taking it more serious than actually having fun. You're supposed to look at fashion as like a hobby. Like, fashion's just your away space. Use it as a mind resetter. You should just have fun with anything that you do throughout the fashion scene. The whole process is supposed to be fun. If you don't learn to enjoy the process, you're not gonna see any progress, bro. Like, I'm just trying to tell y'all this from experience. Like, when I learned to just have fun with fashion and lay off and not take it as serious as I did, bro, I started to develop a personal style that I wanted to desire. My personal style started to elevate at a constant rate, and it became a lot easier for me to find clothing that actually works with me and find clothing that I'm actually gonna wear throughout my style. Like, it just makes fashion a lot more fun for me. I feel like if you're not having fun with fashion, honestly, you shouldn't really be looking into fashion. Go do something else if you can't have fun with buying clothing and finding different ways to style cool combinated clothing. Find different colored clothing outfits y'all can put together. Like, you're supposed to be having fun when you're putting together cool combinated outfits and styling different pieces of clothing, sneakers, accessories. Y'all know how it get, bro. You're just supposed to have fun, and you're supposed to be happy every time you go to your closet, your wardrobe, or wherever you store your clothes. You're just supposed to get happy every time you walk in there and you see something that you like. You don't need to be stressing. You don't need to be overwhelmed, because the more you overwhelm, the more you stress about fashion and the clothing that you have in your wardrobe, you're never going to find yourself. You're never going to find that style that you desire to have, and you're never just going to honestly enjoy your progress if you're not enjoying the process. So, like I said, bro, when it comes to fashion, I feel like a lot of y'all honestly shouldn't take it as serious as a lot of people do, and y'all should just have fun with it. Go out there and wear what you want to wear, style clothes how you want to style clothes, buy what you want to buy, and enjoy what you are buying. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, you're not going to think too much on it. You're not going to overthink. You're not going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to get stressful. You're not going to have a full wardrobe of clothes, and you're still not going to have nothing to wear. You ain't going to go through any of that, honestly, when you just lay off. Stop taking fashion as serious as y'all do and just have fun with it. I'm just putting y'all on game. All right, y'all, the next thing I wish I would have knew before getting into fashion is there is no shortcuts on your style journey. I feel like a lot of people, when they get into fashion, they try to rush the journey. They see other people's journey and how far other people are on their journey, and they feel like they have to be either same point in their journey or further than the person that they're seeing on social media. And what a lot of y'all don't see is a lot of y'all are not going to the beginning of their style journey. When they started documenting their style journey, a lot of y'all don't see where they came from and how their style evolved over time. So a lot of y'all are not seeing that. So y'all are just seeing where their style is at right now, and y'all figure that y'all like their style, so y'all figure that y'all need to get y'all style exactly on the same level as them or further than them on their style journey. And I was like you at one point. I used to look at other people's style and think like, why is their style so fire like this, and why is their style so good and my style looks like this? You can't never compare yourself to somebody else. Comparison is the thief of joy throughout anything that you do throughout life. But when it comes to fashion, y'all have to understand, you cannot rush your journey. Your journey starts somewhere else. Somebody's journey may be further than yours. They also started somewhere else as well. They just figured themselves out on the journey. They went through a lot of trial and error. They went through a lot of ups and downs throughout their journey. You don't even know if their style, they could have started their fashion journey about three years ago, and they're just now getting to where they are right now. They still may not even be on the point of their journey that they actually want their style to be at. But you think just because they're posting it on social media and that you like it, that automatically means that they like their style. They may be enjoying where they are right now on the process, because you always got to enjoy the process to see progress. They might be enjoying the progress. They might be enjoying the process, but they may not be enjoying where they are with their style journey. You just see what they post on social media. But like I'm telling y'all, when it comes to fashion, bro, you cannot rush the journey. You have to take your time with the journey. Everything that you get throughout your fashion journey is going to be a trial and error phase. You really get to see what works with your style and what doesn't work with your style. It's always cool to try different things and figure out if it's actually going to align with the style that you are trying to develop. If it doesn't align with the style that you're trying to develop, at least you know you went through a trial and error phase and you tried the item out and it didn't work. So you're going to sweep it up out your style. You're going to get some more items, try to figure out the same exact thing that you did with that previous item you just got rid of, and you're just going to enjoy your progress, bro, because you're never going to be able to take no shortcuts in life throughout anything. But when it comes to your style journey, you definitely can't take shortcuts, though. When you try to take shortcuts, you're just going to end up staying in the same exact point. And that's something that I had to learn. That's something that I've learned over the last few years. Now my style constantly evolves at a rapid rate because I'm having fun with fashion. I'm not taking it too serious, and I'm starting to understand a lot more about myself and a lot more about cool different combinated clothing that I actually like, and different combinated clothing that I can actually feel into my style, resonate with my style, to really elevate my style to the level that I want it to get at. So like I said, bro, that's something I would honestly tell my earlier self in my fashion journey, is you cannot skip anything throughout your style journey. You can't rush the process. You just gotta focus on where you are right now in your style journey and figure out how you can make the best of that until your style starts to elevate. I'm just putting y'all on game. So like I said, bro, stop trying to rush your journey. Stop trying to rush the process. Stop trying to rush the progress, and just have fun with it, and just honestly enjoy the progress while you are progressing to that style that you want it to be. Alright, y'all, so that indeed is gonna wrap up today's video. I hope this video entertained y'all. I hope this video informed y'all. And I hope this video just helped y'all learn some things that you need to know before you get into fashion. Like I told y'all earlier in the video, these are things that I overcame a little bit later in my style journey. I just wish I knew these before I decided to get into fashion. And feel free to let me know what type of fashion content y'all would like me to bring to the channel in the comments down below, and I will start knocking those videos out for y'all. And feel free to hit that red subscribe button. Also hit the post notification bell right next to the red subscribe button, and give a like on this video, because when y'all do all that, it does nothing but help the channel. But like I did state, that indeed is gonna wrap up today's video. It's been your boy Ty, aka Ty Not Rich, and I'll catch y'all in my next video.